Hey guys, Missouri Kid. My football season's over, so I'll make another video real quick talking about, well, last night. The implications it could have for Mizzou, it could have for, and across the country. So, first of all, I'm going to go with congratulations. If you follow me on my Twitter, none of you guys do, but if there are any of my friends out there that have subscribed that I've told about this channel to, follow me on Twitter, PsychoZ50. You'll know I was all over that game last night because I was all over Twitter last night. But anyway, congratulations to Baylor. First of all, congratulations to Baylor. Baylor has been a shit since the horrible incident there back in 2004, 3. And it's just, they've been a down program since. And then things kind of sparked around when RG3 came along, and then he kept getting hurt, and then he got his senior season and won the Heisman. And then they went 9-3, and that was kind of the pinnacle right there. They had never been to a Big 12 championship. They had never won a Big 12 championship, obviously. And they'd never been in a BCS game, and they haven't really been close. Then the next year with Nick Florence, they put up a lot of offensive numbers last year. They went 7-6 though, and that's not a good. I mean, that's good for like Kansas, but it wasn't so good for Baylor. But they did beat number 1 Kansas State when Kansas State was really making a push for the national title with Colin Klein, and that game really put Alabama back into the national title pick. And this year, they've just gone out and dominated. And I love stories like this, where you got this team that is just a perennial downtrodden program. And they have just come on top of the world. Bryce Petty is up for the Heisman. Lachey Seastrunk is up for the Heisman. He got hurt a little bit last night. Hope he's okay. I hate Oklahoma. And Baylor, just congrats to those guys. They played outstanding defensive, which Baylor isn't known for defense, guys. They're the worst. They made West Virginia's defense last year look okay. Baylor's defense was atrocious, and they've gotten so much better. Here's a little thing I like to use, for like people who want to ask me how good really is Baylor. Ohio State played Buffalo, the Buffalo Bulls, and beat them 40-20. It was a close game. Buffalo, I think, had a touchdown or close to a touchdown called back when they were only down by 10. And then Ohio State scored a field goal and a touchdown. Baylor went out and played that same Buffalo team at home like Ohio State and just destroyed them. 70-13 was the final score. It was just ugly. I was at the Mizzou-Toledo game, so I didn't get to watch it or see it, but I never really got to watch Baylor this year. So, not really. I mean, what else can you say? Everyone talked about how they hadn't played anybody, how they hadn't beaten anybody, how they didn't. They go up against their first real test, the top 10 team, coming into Floyd Casey, and they dominated them. Wow, what a performance! Great game to them. Absolutely great game. Now for the big one, Stanford over Oregon. Thank you, 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 thank you. Now, most people ask me, hey, why don't you think Stanford won? Because when Stanford lost, Mizzou probably would have jumped them or something like that. What the fuck? Sorry, I'm watching a movie and that was weird. Anyway, I don't care. Mizzou's not going to win a national title this year. We're really looking for a BCS bowl right now. I don't think we're going to jump Oregon. If Oregon didn't score many points in the fourth quarter, maybe only had that block kick for a touchdown, and it was like 26-7, then maybe they would have fallen a couple spots if we just thoroughly dominate Kentucky like we should. And maybe they'll move up to 7 and we'll move up to 6. Those might not be exact numbers, but we're number 9 right now. Hopefully, the only game I can really pull for right now is God, I hope Tennessee beats Auburn. That'd be awesome. And then Oregon, but it's not so much that I don't like Oregon. their players, I like watching them play. It's not so much I don't like Oregon. It's just, and real quick, Mr. DJ David, this does not include you, because you and your Stanford Crow made this point, and I'm coming up with that too. There are so many Oregon bandwagoners, and it just is annoying. Oh my God. Like, I'll go to school one day, and there'll be like 15 people wearing Oregon. Be like, oh, why do you like Oregon? Because they're good. When did you start liking them? Oh, a year ago, 2 years ago. Oh, fucking fantastic. My friend Jake Ace Meyer, he's liked Oregon since he was like 2. So, and that was back when Oregon wasn't good in the 90s, before Chip Kelly and Bellotti came along and really brought that program with Joey Harrington and all those guys that were coming around. He liked Oregon before you could really understand the concept of a bandwagoner. But, oh my God, I know kids in my school that just fucking... So again, like I said, I don't hate the team. Anthony Thomas was an idiot for talking shit about that Stanford defense, because, my God, Shane Scove came out and played amazing. So did that whole team, but... It's the fans. And then they lose, and everyone's like... And I had one kid like, oh, well, I'm just happy UCLA's in. I'm like, when the fuck did you like start watching the UCLA? You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'll make another video tonight about a rant about bandwagoners. I'll make one right after this. Because that's entering my mind. And I want to make a few videos. I want to get my channel a few more videos to go into it. But, DJ David, dude, I commented on your video, but I don't know if you saw it. Yeah, I know what it's like, man, to get that rough loss that kind of just demoralizes what you had done so far. I mean, Mizzou had beaten Georgia, beaten Florida, passed all the tests with flying colors, and then we get to South Carolina, and we got a reality check. They beat us on our turf on a missed field goal. It happens. It's life. But you guys still got a shot at the Rose Bowl. Maybe the Fiesta Bowl if Stanford wins out and win the Big 12, or Big 12. Shit. Sorry, I thought I was talking about Baylor. Go win the Pac-12. But you guys are still in great position. You guys are in a position most teams would kill to have. Oh, poor Oregon fans lost one game. Shit, here at Mizzou, most of our fans are happy if we go 9-3. Actually, we're like ecstatic right now that we're 9-1. Like I said before my season, I said we could be competitive. If my videos didn't get deleted, you see before the season, I was like hoping just to be competitive and go 6-6, 7-5. I did not dream we'd be 8-1. Excuse me, we're 8-1 with games against Kentucky, Ole Miss, and Texas A&M left, with a shot at the SEC East. I'm lying. Even if we lose it this year, guys, I'll be upset. Don't get me wrong, because it's upsetting, but never thought we'd be in this position. But anyway, it's not about Mizzou. It's about Stanford, and it's about Oregon, and it's about Baylor, and it's about Oklahoma. Congrats to Stanford. Congrats to Baylor. I'll talk more Mizzou Tigers tomorrow. We're going to have a little rant here in about 5 minutes as soon as I get this stuff set up, and I can think of more of a process of what I want to say. Anyway, M-I-Z, Z-O-U, this is Missouri Kid.